Hello guys, Shaken here. I hope all of you are doing alright. For today I thought that tutorial on how to create a Twitter bot will be helpful for you to increase your Twitter followers and also learn more about Twitter bots. And we're gonna do this using Python. First things you need to set up are some features in your Twitter account, Twitter developer account. If you don't have a Twitter developer account, you need to create one. Then, uh, then I think you have to use the first generation of authorization of Twitter authorization. You will find the whole steps on the Twitter website. If you search, I think Twitter developer account on Google, you will find everything you need. But if you need more help with that, you can comment down below and I'll do my best to help you. But what but in terms of code, you'll find anything you need right in this tutorial. So let's begin. To to get everything we need, we first need to import two modules, and those modules are requests and tweepy, I think is pronounced. I'm not very sure. If you don't have them installed, just write pip install and requests or tweepy, and then all you have to do is to import them. Okay, so let's begin. Now we have to create the function that logs us to the API. Yeah, a few more things that you need to do. So here you will have to create four variables in which you have to store the data that you receive from your Twitter developer account. You don't have to share that with anybody. That's why I'm not going to share mine with you either. Just because by using those credentials, somebody can log into your account and actually use it and modify the data. So you will need four variables. One is gonna be API key. The other one is gonna be API secret key. The other twos are customer key, and the last one is customer secret key. We got a spelling mistake right here. Okay, so in these strings, you'll have to pass the information that you're getting from your account. So then we have to log, uh, basically we have to access the Twitter API and log into our account. First, you need to pass your API key, then your API secret key, then you have to access another method, and you need to pass your customer key and your customer secret key. Then we need to return the authentication. Right now we are creating the variable that with the link of the quote API. Let me write this correctly. Let me be sure that I don't misspell the link. This is a really easy to use API. You can also read the documentation. It's not very large. Then we are getting some quotes. We are creating the variable that gets the quotes. Either you want to get one quote or many or more quotes. I'm gonna get an amount of 10 quotes, and I'm gonna run this script daily so I can post 10 different quotes. And if you want to do this automatically, so you don't actually have to log into your onto your PC, so you can run the script, your best option would be to put the script on an online server and set it to run once a day. But I'm not gonna cover this in this tutorial. So if everything works fine till here, we should get this message with loading some codes. And right now for 10 times, I'll get a quote. So the code will contain a hashtag for Twitter. That's gonna be daily motivation, but you can put whatever hashtag you want. And is going to contain the code itself and the author. That's basically gonna be the message from the message in our tweet. So tweet category. That's how I call it. You can call it hashtag or tag or whatever you want. And just so it looks nice, we're gonna add the blank space, I mean an enter after the hashtag. Now we are getting the random code from the API. Now we're going to get the contents of the random code. As I said, this is gonna be the code itself. Then we are going to get the author. Okay, so we're gonna assign these values to other variables. So we're basically going to create other variables, but they will store uh the same values, just because I want to separate them from what I'm getting from the code API and what I wanna use with the Twitter API and what I want to add in my tweet. Okay. Wait. Right here, we have to make it look nicer. So for that, we're going to use some strings as well. Let's say by and then the author. Wait, tweet code author. Okay, and then let's store the final code, which is the combination of the tweet content and the tweet called author. And for that, we are going to globalize the variable. Let's call it final code. And let's say, let's make sure that it's gonna make it a string, even though I don't think we're gonna have any problem with that. Tweet code plus, let's add an enter as well, so it looks nicer. And then let's add the author. Okay, very nice till now. Now the tweet, or let's call it the message, because tweet, I think it's a method in the Twitter API. Let's assign it the tweet category and the final code. Okay, now let's actually send the tweet, but before that, let's add in our codes list the quote. Um, these lines are for you basically if you want to develop this bot more, so it doesn't repeat, it doesn't like tweet the same quotes twice. But I don't think that's gonna happen because it's the probability is very close to a zero. But if you sometimes wanna come back to this code and make it better, you can add some functionality in which it checks if the codes that it's generating are already in this list, and if they are, he's gonna generate another code instead of that. But for now, I'm gonna leave this empty. So let's get to the actually sending the tweet. We're requesting here the tweet API, but the tweet API is gonna have the tweet API value. Wait, it's not actually tweet, it's tweetpy. Okay, then the message. We are requesting the message. And now API is equal to API, and we need to update. So for example, if you ever wanna add a photo in your tweet, you will here need to add a photo parameter, then assign it in here, or globalize it and assign it somewhere outside the function. And then when you say update, not only update with the message, but also update it with the photo. but we're not going to include that in this tutorial just because I find it useless. You only want your people to see the code and they can get motivated just by that. Um, let's also use print tweeted successfully just to be sure that the program has executed this correctly. And now let's call the functions. Let's pass the parameters. Okay, and the other function. Wait, let me make sure that the indentation is correct. Okay, now everything is fine. For me, this file won't work just because I'm not passing here uh, my information, but I'm going to show you the result from the file in which I passed my information. Wait, we actually don't need this. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the result from Twitter application. So loading some codes, I only set it to one time, to like one code. The truest wisdom is a result determination by Napoleon. Very nice. And it says right here, tweeted successfully. Now let's hop onto Twitter. Here are my tweets and the hashtag daily motivation with the code, and the author has been tweeted automatically, and our code is working just fine. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, just drop a like. If it helped you with anything, just drop a like as well. If you got some followers from this is a brand new account that I created for this tutorial. As you can see, I've only posted some tweets to test the functionality today. Um, on my main account, yes, I use this Twitter bot. I also created it in a, let's say, more in a better version for some of my friends, and they got around 200 300 followers. You're not going to become very popular only of this bot, but it's going to help you maintain some daily tweets. So yeah, this is the end of this tutorial. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and comment if you have any problem or any questions or any recommendations for the future. I was Shaken, and peace.